Merry meetings. With today's reading we start with the crone of earth. Now she's reaching out for something, and what she's reaching out for is something it's almost made of light or made of air. We can't physically hold it, but she's encouraging us to reach out for it. And the Three of Fire explains why. This item, although it's not a physical thing, is very powerful. It's also very dense. Though it might not seem to be very big, it has a lot of impact. Ten of Earth explains how this is going to impact in our lives. It's going to make a big change, almost like the change of day to night. And it's going to affect a large part of our life, changing things quite dramatically, but without really making us notice any changes. The Mother Water then tells us that this change is almost going to be like rain filling rivers. It's not going to all come in at once, we're not really going to notice it other than we notice the rain. But slowly over time, things will build up. What was once dry land will become a river. The Maiden there explains how all this will create a better environment for us. Things that seemed barren before will come bright and full of growth. And although it might not get us right to where we want to be, it definitely gets us on the right path and starts to build up the things that we need for that. The Five of Water then explains that we can't get carried away with all this new abundance we have. This abundance needs caring for, maintaining, and encouraging to grow further. Going around thinking that that's it, we have it, is going to result in us losing it, and going back to the start where we didn't have it. Instead, we need to take care of it and make sure that it can grow. We may even need to protect it. Then we have the Six of Earth. That tells us that once we do start nurturing it and allowing it to grow, there's no real stopping how tall it can get or how big it can get. We can keep letting it grow until we're ready for it to stop in order to move on to different things. Even then we can use it in different ways in whatever new adventure we go on to. For One of Earth tells us that this power was always in us. We just needed to see it from a different way. And once we've seen it in a different way, then we'll be able to understand it better, and thus be able to use it. We might need a bit of outside influence in order to get things going, but the power itself comes from us. And so, through all this, it wants us to learn to trust and believe in ourselves, and trust and believe that we have the power to make changes in our own life. So bright blessing from all us here at Through the Third Eye.